Hello.
Hi Priyanka.
Hi, Hemant. How are you?
Good. Once again we talk. I'm so
It's a
thrilled.
pleasure talking to you again.
न्यूजीलैंड के नंबर 1 रेडियो तराना पर और खासतौर पर हमारे फिजी के लिसनर्स के लिए हम प्यार इम्पॉसिबल की स्वीट एंड सेंसेशनल एक्ट्रेस प्रियंका चोपड़ा से बात करने जा रहे हैं. प्रियंका, वेलकम टू आवर रेडियो वंस अगेन. हाउ आर यू फीलिंग?
I'm feeling fantastic today. I'm actually very excited, very nervous, everything.
Now, Pyar Impossible. Tell our listeners about how did this film come about to you?
Well, Uday and Jugal came to my house one day and narrated the film to me, and I took about 2-3 months to think about it. By the time I read the script, and when I read it, I knew I was doing the movie.
Now, यूनिवर्सिटी गर्ल, सो दैट कैरेक्टर, उस कैरेक्टर के लिए क्या कुछ अलग आपको करना पड़ा?
I think सबसे अलग बात इस कैरेक्टर की थी कि it's very easy to play a beautiful girl. हम heroines हैं, हमारा काम ही ये है. But what was difficult for me was to make her a likable girl, make her somebody who, when people watch the film, would want to see or take home. And that was most difficult for me.
I just spoke to Uday Chopra and I said, you worked with a beautiful actress, and he said कि beautiful आप अंदर से भी है और बाहर से भी है, मतलब कि आपका स्वभाव इतना प्यारा है. लेकिन how is Uday? Do you have the same rapport with him?
I think he's one of the nicest people I have ever met. Somebody who has such a golden heart and is so honest and so clean. And I think that is what the greatest thing about Uday is.
Now, Priyanka, this film, is it, shall we call it, can we call it a romantic comedy or comedy किस्म की film रहेगी, क्या रहेगी?
It is a romantic comedy. It's a movie which is based on romance, but it's also a little funny. It is about it's a story that everybody can relate to. It's about a guy who falls in love with this girl who he thinks he can never have, and that is something that we've all gone through in our lives.
What will the audience like about this film, Priyanka?
I think the one thing that the audience will really like about this film that they'll all be able to relate to it. हम सबकी जिंदगी में कभी ना कभी ऐसा हुआ है जहाँ we've fallen in love with somebody who we cannot have because we think they're better than us or they're not in our league. But sometimes taking chances in love is the most greatest thing of them all because that's what love is about.
Priyanka, tell us how is the character of Alicia compared to the real you?
We are quite similar actually. Alicia and me, the differences between Alicia and me is that she hates computers and I love technology. But otherwise, we are both very messy and talkative and fun-loving and energetic and emotional. It's quite similar.
ग्रेट. नाउ इसके गाने काफी हिट है और आपको अगर कोई चूज करने को बोले कि इसका कोई गीत चूज करो तो विच विल बी योर फेवरेट साउंड ट्रैक?
I think I'd like to pick Pyaar Impossible, the title song, or Alicia.
Now, any memorable moment that you recall from the set or the shooting of this film?
I think the most memorable moment of the shooting of this film was when I saw the entire film put together. That was really memorable because we put in a lot of work in the movie, and when we saw it together, it was just so much fun, seeing it with everyone.
Jugal Hansraj, this is his second film. How was it working with Jugal?
It's fantastic. जुगल जितने सिंपल हैं एज ए ह्यूमन बीइंग उतनी ही सिंपल ये फिल्म है. वो बहुत अच्छे दिल के हैं. That's what comes across in the movie. The simplicity and the non-complexity of him comes across in the film.
Priyanka, 2009 में कमीने अवार्ड शो राशि रही. Look back at 2009, how it was overall for you?
2009 was a very tumultuous period for me. It was a fantastic year because I won 14 awards for fashion, and I got a lot of appreciation for Kamine and What's Your Rashi. So professionally, it was fantastic. Personally, also my father came home; he's doing really well. My brother went to college. A lot of good things happened. So it was a really great year. My health was a little bad throughout the year, but I'm taking precautions this year, and I think I should be fine.
Okay, now what's ahead after Pyar Impossible for 2010?
Well, after Pyaar Impossible, Anjana Anjani will be on release, which will be somewhere in July, which is Siddharth Anand's film with Ranbir Kapoor. And then I have Vishal Bharadwaj's next film, which we haven't given it a title yet, but that should happen by the end of the year.
Great. Well, we wish you all the best for those films and also Pyar Impossible. Now, Priyanka, one of the things that I had in mind to ask you for our listeners was also the amount of charity work you do and the good causes that you're involved with. Tell us a little bit about that, how you support them, and how our listeners could also support any good charity cause out there.
Well, I think it's very important for every human being to be able to give to society because society gives us so much. And I think it's somewhere good karma. And I think, when you have the potential or the ability to be able to support a cause, it's hugely important. And it could be anything, it could be anyone. It's the simplest things that make a difference. Like I support the cause of the education of the girl child in India. I think it's very, very important that girl children be educated so that they can stand on their own feet. Also, going green. It's very important to take care of our environment. I really want my children to be able to grow up with trees and oceans and, to see a healthy earth and which is depleting every second, and we really need to look after it by ourselves. There are many, many causes that you can take up. You just have to open up your eyes and do something about it.
Indeed. And Priyanka, once again, thank you very much for all the wonderful work that you've done in the films, of the films, and you are the person who shines, and you are, truly a star. Now, lots of fans around the world who are listening on the net and in New Zealand and on the radio who have not met Priyanka Chopra and they want to meet Priyanka Chopra, उनके लिए कोई खास पैगाम प्यार भरा सा?
मैं बस यही कहना चाहूंगी कि बहुत प्यार और मोहब्बत मिला है मुझे न्यूजीलैंड और फिजी से, और मेरे दो फेवरेट देश हैं. एंड आई वुड जस्ट लाइक टू से कि मैं अपनी फिल्मों में बहुत काम डालती हूँ सिर्फ आपके लिए, एंड प्लीज keep showing me support so that I can keep making great films for you, and thank you very much for all the love and wishes.
Well, I wish you all the best for this film, and we'll probably meet you at one of the film award functions and hope to meet you in person one day.
Yes, definitely. Thank you so much, Emma. Take care.
Okay, all the best for the New Year. Happy New Year once again.
Happy New Year to you too. Bye.
Take care. Bye.